Now hold up, bruh, man. Talking to Deontay Wilder, that's Bermane Stiverene. He said, hold up. Hey, Don King, I ain't tell you to go over there and make no step-aside deal. You did? This your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. Let's enter this boxing talk. And, according to boxing scene, Bermane Stiverene, it was news to him that Wilder and Ortiz were, in negotiations to fight November 4th. He said, hell no, dog, it ain't happening. He has hired James Prince and another dude that works with James Prince, Mr. Dublin, to handle his affairs. He said he did not send Don King to go tell Al Haymon to get him some step-aside money to let Ortiz and Wilder happen. He said, I ain't with that, dog. And apparently Don King trying to make his pockets fatter by having Stiverene step aside. Now, in the article, Boxing Scene said, and this is another Boxing Scene article, they said that they had heard that Al Haymon and Don King was working out a situation with the bag, the money. And Stiverene don't like that, so he hired James Prince as his managerial team. Now, James Prince about to get in here and do his thing, I guess. And if you don't know who James Prince is, he's most known in the boxing world for first working with Floyd Mayweather, and apparently some horror stories about working with Floyd Mayweather, as far as him beating members of Floyd Mayweather's team and having Floyd Mayweather pay him for fights that did not articulate because Floyd Mayweather owed him some money. You can go look for the Bob Ingram video to get the scoop. And now he's more known for working with Brian Baba Jennings and also Andre Ward, of course. Now, James Prince, I think, is the CEO of Rapid Live Records, was best known for spawning Scarface, I think the Ghetto Boys, UGK, and I think they end up working with, the little Louisiana Boosie and Webby movement. Now, this guy's not to play with. It's Master P, and then it's James Prince not to fuck with it in the game. Real gangster type motherfucker. So him and, Al Haymon was the successor, to James Prince basically when handling Floyd Mayweather. And, he had more success with Floyd Mayweather blowing him up. So it's gonna be funny. It's a lot of cross matchups here. Al Haymon took Floyd away from James Prince, and James Prince is working with Andre Ward, and Al Haymon's, one of his star light heavyweight pupils is Adonis Stevenson. It's a lot of shit. If they can work out a deal here, maybe potentially we can work out a deal with Stevenson and Ward. So it's some good that can come from this, But the problem, according to the article, with Bermane Stiverene and Deontay Wilder is no TV outlet wants to pay for it. Now, how this works is, from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not Bible on everything, but how am I understanding this is the TV networks pay for the main event, and then the promoter pays for the undercard out of his pocket. So basically what I'm told, if they give, this is from the Garcia camp a couple months ago, I talked about this. If they give, they say, okay, Wilder and Luis Ortiz, we give you, $5 million for that fight. Let's say that. They say, okay, $2 million is going to, or 1.5 is going to, Ortiz, 2 is going to Wilder, and the 1.5 left is going to the promoter. He's taking his shit out the top, and out the 1.5, he might spend, on that type of card, he might spend $500,000 on the undercard at the most, probably not even that. So the promoter got $1 million payday before any punch is thrown and before anybody is paid, and that's just the nasty business of boxing, you dig? And but basically he said, he hired James Prince to stop this shit from happening, because Don King is his promoter though. So Don King is the head of what's going on. If Don King is compensated rightfully so for this guy stepping aside, he's going to step aside. It's nothing that the managerial team can do. But James Prince can do some pow, pow, bang, bang, slice, dice, and dice shit. But I don't think, Don King didn't fear anything after Mike Tyson whooped his ass in the back of that limo. But, most people just want Stiverene to get the fuck out the way. Nobody gives a fuck about Stiverene Wilder, too. Just get out the way. He was supposed to fight Povetkin and then actually earn his way to fight, Wilder after the Povetkin-Wilder fallout. And that's when I'm sick of these sanctioning belt bodies. No way in hell Bermane Stiverene deserves another title rematch just because Don King is buddy-buddy with the WBC. And that's another thing. He's only getting this rematch because Don King and the WBC is cool. So if Don King wants him to step aside, I'm not going to be too worried about Bermane Stiverene. I'm not worried about him at all. Because Don King is the head of this thing. He's the reason why this fight is happening. He can give it and he can take it away. And if he want to be mad at Don King, he can go to litigation or whatever the fuck you call it, and he can try to part ways with his contract, and Don King can tie his ass up for 3 or 4 years and he'll be done. So I'm not saying to worry about this. It ain't shit to really worry about. It's going to get hashed out. Hopefully we get Wilder or Ortiz, and Bermane Stiverene can sit his ass on the sideline because he did absolutely nothing to earn this shot. We gone.